15th ASEAN Summit in Jakarta. The opening session has just ended, and this afternoon the President will be doing a number of bilateral meetings and other meetings along with the other heads of state. At about 2:45 this afternoon, Foreign Secretary Albert de Rosario will be here. Right now, though, he is accompanying the President in one of the meetings with the lawmakers from the region. So we have with us right now Energy Secretary Rene Almendras. During the plenary session, almost all the countries involved expressed concern about higher oil prices. Apparently, this is a phenomenon that is having a negative impact on all the ASEAN countries. And that was a common concern raised during the plenary sessions. Energy security was one of the more overriding topics that came up. So Secretary Almendras is here to talk to you about that and to answer some questions.
Sorry, I'll have to correct Secretary Carandang. Not almost all, but rather all of the countries. During the plenary session itself, when each of the heads of state of the delegations had a chance to speak, every single one of them did mention two major items. Let's start off with the opening session when the President of Indonesia, the Chairman of ASEAN, clearly identified the two critical topics two critical issues that he wanted to address, which is really the price of fuel and the price of food. It is common to all countries in Asia, in ASEAN countries particularly, the experience of the higher price of fuel and the higher price of food. There's ongoing discussions on a lot of this. The heads of delegations, the prime ministers and the president all agreed they were going to instruct all of us at the ministerial level to address each of these topics specifically in all of the coming activities, especially as we move on to the second ASEAN conference within the year. There's going to be an ASEAN Minister of Energy's meeting sometime in August, so that's going to happen before the second ASEAN conference. We are being tasked to try to address as much of it as we can. I thought good to discuss some of the numbers that we have. For the Philippines, actually, the two most important ASEAN neighbors that are supplying us with fuel is basically Singapore and Thailand. And we did have a bilateral meeting with Thailand this morning, so I can brief you on some of the discussions there. Just numbers. From Singapore, we import about 18 million barrels of finished products. And that accounts for about 70.19% of the ASEAN energy trade with the Philippines. And Thailand comes in second at the very far, 5,268,603 million liters. During the bilateral meeting with Thailand this morning, I took the opportunity to seek out the Minister of Energy of Thailand. Unfortunately, he's not here, so I had a chance to sit over lunch with the Minister of Trade of Thailand, and we did present to him our proposal, which is really that we wanted and we are inviting PTT, the major petroleum company of Thailand, to play a more active role in the retail market of petroleum in the Philippines. As you know, one of the problems I face in the Philippines is the disparity of fuel pricing between locations. Recently, though, we've proven that competition does enhance market. Last year, the difference between price between Cebu and Manila went as high as 6 pesos per liter. That was precisely why in the early part of 2010, the governor of Cebu did file a case against the oil companies. We're very happy to announce that just the latest data we had, which was April 14, the week of April 14, prices in Cebu were less than a peso, different from the price of Manila. And in some occasions, actually, certain gas stations in Cebu were selling diesel fuel at lower prices than that of Metro Manila. We were comparing Cebu to Alabang, Cebu to something like Novaliches or the periphery of Metro Manila. And in some occasions, Cebu pricing was actually cheaper. And we were asked how did that happen or what did we do to correct the situation. It is really a function of competition. It was on this basis that we made an invitation to the government of Thailand, to the Minister of Trade of Thailand, to try to encourage more expansion or more investments or participation of the Thai oil companies in the downstream oil or fuel distribution system, distribution network in the Philippines. The other discussion really is about fuel security. We are going to be dealing a lot with Brunei. Clearly, the other source of crude is really just Brunei. As you know, Indonesia no longer exports crude. They used to export crude, but now they're not. They're actually now a net importer of crude. They no longer sit in the OPEC. That also creates a concern for them. So even Indonesia is actually concerned about fuel security.
As you know, the ASEAN Summit is about the building of an ASEAN community. And in pursuit of that, there are three facets to the blueprint. The first is building a political security community. The second is building an ASEAN economic community. And the third is building a socio-cultural community, ASEAN community. In terms of the first, which is building an ASEAN political security community, the President had set forth certain priorities when he spoke. And let me just recall a few of them for you. One is the promotion of human rights was the first. And in this respect, we are pursuing a declaration on the part of ASEAN in terms of promotion of human rights. In the second instance, he spoke on trafficking in persons. And here we are pursuing a convention, an ASEAN convention, in terms of trafficking of persons. The third is President is working for a cooperation in terms of having an ASEAN drug-free area. And I think we all know the problems that we've had with illegal drugs in the Philippines, so this is a very relevant initiative. The fourth is he is also pursuing the initiatives on disaster management. And in doing this, he is trying to maximize the mechanisms which are available to ASEAN, such as the AFR and the ADMN. These are just examples of the mechanisms that we want to be able to interact with in connection with ASEAN. The fifth is he also is trying to come up with an initiative on piracy. He's trying to bilateralize or multilateralize the problem and challenge of piracy to the Philippines and to all other nations in ASEAN. The sixth is he is promoting with ASEAN states a nuclear weapons-free zone for ASEAN. And in this respect, I think they're trying to